Hey guys, welcome back to X4. Haven't done a whole lot since last time, but made a bit of progress. So we have our second Python. And he is armed with all railguns, which is really nice. Basically capital ship killers. They've been doing a great job, as you can see by all the wrecks. Bunch of V's and J's. Oh, they tried building a platform. Okay. Growing this fleet a little bit. I bought a Nemesis that I was rocking around with to get the final reputation bonus that we needed to get our capital ship license with Paranid, which means we can now build Centurions and the old Terran ships from Rebirth, which is sweet. Like we can get the Secula soon. Halfway there in the credits. Not heavily armed. Does have 3 main weapons though. So we'll have to see how it does. Kind of more interested in the Centurion and the Clendathu. We've already built one Centurion. I'll be hopping over to that in a second. We'll see how it performs. Nice array of medium turrets. A main battery and a large turret on top. The Clendathu, I don't know, just a little bit different on its layout, I suppose. Three main weapons. See, we can bring that down to what, 22.7. It's not bad. And when I was in Paranid space, I picked up a little fighter. Trying to test out some weapons. So we have the high energy plasma thrower on here at the moment, which I'm kind of liking. But yeah, just been decimating ships that come through. It is a Xenon graveyard. Hey, live.
Early stream hype.
Early stream is right, yeah. I didn't stream last night, I was just too tired, so... Instead of do something this morning. How are you keeping? Thank you for renewing the sub. 11 months already. That's nuts. So yeah, this fleet performs well out of system as well. The 2 Pythons are well able to handle capital ships, which is great. The one thing I'd be worried about is them getting wiped out. Today is full of sports to watch. Are there Euro matches on today?
I'll wipe you out. That's just not good enough.
So yeah, we're gonna have our nice little fleet here, and we're just gonna build on this. The second thing I was doing Denmark are playing Wales. That'd actually be a decent match. So we've got our hull parts factory up and running, barely. We'll have to see about that. We might build a couple more factories to provide to it. And then I have a second factory building here that's going to be advanced electronics, all of which is going to be feeding into the shipyard, hopefully. Of course, our fleet up here is still doing work. I have turned off better kill credit, which should reduce the thank you very much and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, what I'm going to do actually is buy a few more of these fighters because I actually really like them. It's basically max preset. Yeah, I didn't save it. And yeah, we're using the high energy plasma thrower. Nice array of weapons. We do have a weapons mod. This can have a mining drill. Why? They require engine parts. That's fine. I'm gonna put 5. Yeah, that pretty much sums up what we have been doing. So the plan then is make more money, obviously. We're definitely going to get a few more pythons because I really like them. And we'll build up the fleet with the Paramirians, the Gians, maybe a few Nemesis and stuff. And then I want to see how the Centurion performs. So what I'll do is head over to the wharf.
Terranid wharf.
Dock up. And we'll jump over to the Centurion. I think the Paramirian is going to be our main fighter. Doesn't have huge firepower, but has good shielding and maneuverability. Firepower against capitals will be coming from the Pythons, and against fighters will be coming from the Gians and the Nemesis. Although with the Maison streamers, not bad. Yeah, just gonna chill out in X4 for a few hours, be doing the co-op MechWarrior 5 later on. And depending how I'm feeling, I might do some of our single player MechWarrior 5 after that.
Docking granted.
Or tomorrow. Hey Yog. How you doing, man? Oh. Autosave. Yeah, I've had the game running about 40 minutes before the stream. Yeah, I'm not bad, man. Not bad. Just chilling out. It was a long week. Very long week. So, I think I woke up at like 6 a.m. this morning. So I needed to do something. I'm going to turn on some music as well after this save. I want to see if the guns are going to stay spinning. Oh, I don't have my cursor capture on.
Greetings.
Jesus. Give me 1 second, guys. Cursor capture. Well, I love the X4 music. Something a bit different there this morning. There, that there. Then back into the game.
ACS Vanguard.
And there's no trader. Nice. Doesn't really matter because we're jumping over here.
Entering system. Fhiachs Dominion.
Yeah, so we have our first Centurion. No idea what the weapons are like on this. What is the main weapon? Okay, it's the Tri-Beamer. That's what our turret is also, so let's go attack all enemies, and you're going to be attack capital ships. I haven't really used Paranoid weaponry in VRO. I don't know what any of them do. I'm trying to figure out what's the best fit for our ships. So obviously the railguns are fantastic.
M.
And are definitely going to be our main capital weapons when we can get them.
Jump gate. M. P. N. N.
So they're the antimatter turrets. I like them. Blue and flashy, always good. Hey.
N. S.
Obviously the Tri-Beamer is decent damage output against fighters. Other antimatter turrets are decent output against mediums. And that upgraded loot magnet is great.
N.
So the split themselves like to build a hurricane.
P. Destroyer.
Which is grand, like the hurricane is nice and all, but the Python is just so much better with its weapon loadout. I just love the fact that we can get like the variations of the Raptor model, the old Raptor model in the game. It's decent medium coverage for what it is.
Here's a little something as thanks.
And then you have
Thanks for your help.
8 large turrets, which is pretty nice.
Thanks for your help. Thanks for your help.
Like, the Hurricane has a couple more medium turrets, but it only has the 2 large. Kind of lets it down. I know it does have the main weapons. It's kind of its thing. But we're going to be stocking up on Pythons. Definitely. I don't know what we want to go for here first. Like that's going to be insane. If that's all railguns, that could be insane. And oh yeah, it does have direct fire weapons also. So we put mass drivers on top. Railguns on the bottom. And then on the edges there we'll do flak. I think we have mediums. A mix of hunters and cyclones.
Get off my radar.
I wanted to bring it up here first to see how it got on.
Auto. Engage.
We'll head down towards our hull parts factory. There's a lot of xenon activity in the system. So I'm thinking we're going to make a third fleet here. To secure this entire area against that. And we'll build up a fourth fleet that will push through. Take out these. So when we do push through, the fleet that's blockading this gate will come through with us. And we'll get a bunch of pythons with railguns to start wiping out the factories. Or maybe we'll pick up the copperhead. Only 111 million. It has 438,000 shields with split shields, 224k shields for half the price. A lot less weaponry, obviously.
Entering system. Family mute.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Pop into here. You're making money. You're not making money yet. But overall, we're doing okay.
Entering system. Family Zin. Autopilot. Disengage.
So I'm definitely going to set up a refined metals factory in the system. We'll just undercut everyone and supply our own hull parts factory. Cut out the cost.
M.
Just wanted to see if there was anything here, but we'll continue on over to our other blockade. Yeah, I have them selling pretty cheap. Prices in the area weren't great. Back here, parts. Control click to lock that in. Like, we're selling for the best price at the moment of anything we know of. So I might raise that a little bit. But I know they were selling for like 154 a little while ago. Oh, beautiful. Go to 168. Yeah.
Entering system. Wretched skies.
So the other question is, do I just claim this system as my own? Kind of hoping the split would just reclaim it. But they haven't done anything. With the way the AI works, they won't do anything if I claim it, like expansion wise. Let him get away. Oops.
Entering wretched skies. 5. Family Phi.
Bit of drifting. Back into travel mode. Hope everyone's having a good start to the weekend. Appreciate people coming in, hanging out. There is a command in the title if you want to know what mods we're on.
Entering wretched skies. 10.
Cool. They're kind of ripping him apart slowly. The Q, which one is that? Oh, okay, yeah. I love the variation in the Xenon ships now. What is there? There's the R, there's the two V's. I think one is misnamed. J, the Q, and the K. Just in destroyers. So what we'll do is target all subsystems. So we're getting wrecked.
All damage.
I noticed. Alright, we don't want to go face to face. I don't know if you saw that, but it was a railgun shot from the Python that just wrecked him. Hey, jump shot. Yeah, that was a little bit close. But we needed to test it out. I think maybe in a group of 2 or 3 this would be okay because it has a number of medium turrets. But it's only really here as backup for these guys. Simple but awesome design. If you're wondering what I did there, I went into the F3 mode and then hit F4. It unlocks the camera from the ship. But I can still control my ship, obviously. And then also allows for zoom. It makes you hyper when you're this far. To be honest, we're not overly far into it, I suppose. Like, I know a lot of people would have shipyards and everything up. We only have... well, we have a few stations. Yeah, we have a decent number of stations. I'm probably not making the optimal money or anything. Because I'm just not great with the economy. Pathological overview. They're selling. Okay, so we're losing 4 production an hour. 75 hours in, you have a destroyer and 2 stations. Well, in fairness, I did have the better kill credit mod on. That gave us a decent bit of income from fighting Xenon. And I like to do a lot of missions. So maybe it's not a destroyer killer, but we have some of them in the fleet already. Some big red sexy ones. I think it'll do okay. Probably more of a Corvette killer.
N.
Yeah, those antimatter turrets, if they hit, they do a decent bit of damage.
P.
So I'm thinking that's going to be our main target for this ship. We can get the gunboats and the fighters after their fighters. A couple of Centurions kind of just guarding around the Pythons. And once the Pythons get on target, it's 2 to 3 volleys maximum. If all the railguns hit and most destroyers are down. Except, I think it's the ore that's up armored. Can't remember. So our economy over here is basically only intended to supply the split shipyard, get them creating more ships, fleets, do all that thing. Oh, yeah, captains. Yeah.
Thanks for your help. Here's a little sultan as thanks.
M.
Again, we're getting a bit of payment there, that's not
Thanks for
bad.
your help. Here's a little sultan as thanks.
But you'll see that we're getting payments without it being thanked for every single one, which is great. The only reason I turned off the better kill credit mod. We'd be making an absolute fortune now. And I mean an absolute fortune if I turn that back on. So this fleet over here was making us really good money, and it's only killing fighters and Ps. This fleet in the last hour or so has killed about 9 destroyers plus all the fighters and the Ps. So I don't know, if I turn that back on, I'd just be minting money here.
Thanks for your help. Here's a little something as thanks.
Oh, you were doing mining and everything yourself, man. Fair play. Yeah, one of the simplest ways to start up is to get a silicon miner or an Nvidium miner. That's usually what I do, is a mission or two, get a medium miner. I usually set it up mining silicon because it's steadier than Nvidium. Whatever, you know. Geometric Owl is there. I don't really want you sitting there because that station gets attacked a lot. So you can come back to the wharf. We're at 22 million. Yeah, so again, F4 unlocks the camera like that and lets you kind of mess around, and I've been doing that the last week or so, trying to record some stuff.
Asteroid.
Yeah, that does good damage, but it was only tickling the queue. And you have like 7 mining ships playing your station, making a lot of refined metal and selling it. I found refined metal is great. Everyone needs it, so thinking about putting a hull parts factory and making free hull parts, then selling them. So what you could do is make a couple of factories and then make a trading station. So to make a trading station, basically you just don't put any production on it. And then you can set it up in the logical tab to get in all the resources from your factories. And then it can just sell them to everyone. I did that in the last Star Wars playthrough. So say we had there. So I had a couple of stations in this area, I think. Or was it Silent Witness? Might have been Silent Witness. But I also built a trading station, I think. Was the trading station here? I built a trading station there, I think. So everything that wasn't being sold straight from these factories was getting moved down here and then was getting bought by everyone else. So say if I go, I have to go here. the engine parts, right? So you create a buy offer. So I have a restriction to self-supply. You can set your storage amount here. And then you could just set a sell offer. So I could just import those engine parts from one of my factories. I don't know about distances and so on at the moment because I'm bad. But that's basically how you do it. Yeah, I think even on this station I could do that. Just build extra storage, assign it to a different tradeware, and import it from my own stations and sell it off to whoever buys it. I'll bring that down a little bit more. Can we... No, we're a bit far away. Couple of Theseus. They're going to intercept for him.
Joining squad.
Can I just open this in through a destroyer? Oh, okay. So yeah, we're Terran based, and we've done most of the stories. So we're at war with the Corticurbs, and they have a pretty significant military, if I remember correctly. I think you need Cernuke's APIs mod to get this kind of information, I believe. And then with Dead Air's dynamic mores, it kind of makes it more interesting. Like the Argon are by far the most powerful. The Xenons still have 62 XLs. And we are constantly wrecking their new ones. So short-term goal, probably next week. But we knock this out. Probably going to lose a ton of ships, but we're going to do it. We're going to knock these two systems out. We'll take this ourselves. You went to war with everyone that Argon was war with? Yeah, so we're currently allied with the Split. And they're going to be our main allies because I want their ships. And we have good rep with the Paranid. Again, because I want the old Terran ships. And this is basically what our fleet is going to consist of. The new Terran ships, the old Terran ships, and the Split. I wish they'd officially brought in all the rebirth ships. This just reminds me of Homeworld. I was thinking of buying one of these just because it reminds me of like the Asgard from Stargate. $102 million. It has 54 medium turrets and 12 large. That's not where your mind went? Really? That not where your mind went? There's a figure there, alright. It's the Tartarus, yeah. I was so disappointed with the Paranid capital ships in Foundations. They don't look intimidating. Oh, you went the other way altogether, Yog. Like, I remember the Zeus in X3. I loved it. I don't know what it is about this model. From a distance, it looks really under detailed, but when you get in close, it's like. This makes me want. I want someone to build a attack. A couple of gold bombers.
Kiss your accidents goodbye.
Collect again. How much is a beamer one going to be? Oh, actually, I want to look in here as well. You got the Dreadnought. Yeah, you got the Erebus. The Executioner. At Poseidon, that's one of the early modded ships. The Terror. Okay.
Thanks for your help.
And the
Here's a little
Thanatos.
something as thanks. Thanks for your help. Here's a little something as thanks.
What we have there at the moment is
You will be destroyed.
Universal Defense Bounty.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders?
So it's only if we're involved in the killing. And you get a bonus for like I could do a quick restart and turn back on that. And the amount of money we could make is crazy. Might do that in a few minutes and we'll have a look. We'll give it like an hour with it on.
Thanks for your help.
Cool.
Here's a little
He now has his escort as well, so let's pop back into our fighter.
Thanks for your help. Here's a little something as thanks.
ACS, Vanguard.
Hello.
What I actually want to do is go in and scout the Xenon systems because I actually haven't. Oh, they've officially taken that. Okay. What? Oh, the Centurion. Right. Going back to its initial order.
Entering system.
Better
Litany
Kill
of
Credit
Fury.
does something similar, but it gives you credit for all of your ships, so you don't need to be in them. That's an I, and
N. Unknown ship.
so we're gonna have an I in with us pretty soon. I'm actually not too worried about anymore, unless they gang up on one of our Fhiachs. Standard K.
I.
Right, let's go into this system. We get no money, so I end up going broke and replacing all your fighters. Yeah. Unless you have the police license in vanilla, you won't get any money unless it's close to a station. Comes that energy wave. Cool if that did something every time it pulsed. So there's the defense station, I would presume, giving them ownership. So I think we could legitimately push into this system right now, but I would prefer to get a couple more ships. I'd be afraid that if they decided to focus down one of our Pythons with an I and a K.
Entering system. Emperor's Pride.
They'd get through it too fast. The Better Kill Credit mod will also give you reputation. I like it that way because it's like, yeah, if you put a fleet in someone's space and you're protecting them from like the Xenon, you should get reputation for it. Alright, we're gonna bust in here. Are we? Oh, that's pretty bad because that's gonna knock out our shield.
Entering Emperor's Pride. 6.
There's the shipyard. And we're gonna go back out again. Now, what we could do is, because, you know, spoilers, we've done the Terran story, we could actually bring the katana in here. And we should be safe. Oh, really? Don't want to be messing around with these gates. Yep, don't want to be messing around with these gates.
Hull damage.
We're dead.
Hull ejecting. Emergency eject successful.
Ah, they... No, they killed us. They killed us. Yeah, look, there's the menu. Yeah, they got us. Oh, that's gonna bug out the whole thing, isn't it?